Here's another judicial decision. In the Court of Queen's Bench of Alberta, Judicial District of Edmonton, between Thomas Shucuk, plaintiff, and Randy Wolfert, the Workers' Compensation Board, GeneMudry, Dr.Paul Green, and Dr. Gordon King. Now, this is where they hauled them into court because they were acting with malicious and vindictive intent towards the injured worker. The words vindictive, malicious, biased, and in a breach of a duty of good faith, generally interpreted, might be construed as claiming the tort of abuse of public office or misfeasance in public office. That tort has been recognized in Canada, starting with the case of Roncalari versus Duplessis, 1959. This is a case of blatant over-misuse of public authority wherein Duplessis, a premier, and the Attorney General of Quebec caused the cancellation of a restaurateur's liquor license because the restaurateur supported the cause of the Jehovah's Witness against whom Duplessis was waging a vendetta. The cancellation was intended to punish Ron Carinelli and had nothing to do with the legitimate exercise of the licensing power under the Alcoholic Liquor Control Act, 1941. The Supreme Court of Canada held that Duplessis had acted illegally in separate reasons. Anyways, in good faith in this context, applicable both to the respondent and the general matter, means carrying out the statute according to its intent and for its purposes. It means good faith in acting with a rational appreciation of the intent and purpose, not with an improper intent for an alien purpose. It does not mean for the purposes of punishing a person for exercising an unchallengeable right, divert a citizen of an incident of a civil status. To get a little taste of this, all you have to do is ask for everything in writing from the WCB and see what kind of treatment you get after you do it. Or let them find out you're tape recording the calls like I did. Anyways, malice is in the proper sense, is simply acting for a reason and purpose knowingly foreign to the administration, to which was added here the element of intentional punishment by what was virtually vocation outlawry. That means like what they did with me, where they put it into my WCB information that I threatened to go down to the offices of this employer that screwed me around, and I threatened them with violent action, which was not the case. I never did that. But when this idiot phoned them, they put it into my WCB records, and it's a matter of public record now, which is slander in no other terms. Here, the concept of human dignity, this is what they've taken away from all of us injured workers, is human dignity. They've taken it away from us. A lot of us had to go and beg for a welfare, which is foreign to us. I mean, we're working people. Welfare is meant for people that can't work. It's not meant for injured workers because injured workers have WCB to fall back on, or so we thought. But most of injured workers have wound up on welfare. The one, I couldn't get it when I walked into the office with a broken arm at Christmas time and begged for help. They weren't willing to give me any help. But anyways, a lot of injured workers are on welfare. But anyways, it talks here. The concept of human dignity has been present in Section 15 since the beginning, as in chronicled by Icobusia J. in Law Supra at Paris 40 to 65. Indeed, it was emphasized by then Prime Minister Trudeau in his advocacy of an entrenched charter when he wrote, "The very adoption of a constitutional charter is in keeping with the purest liberalism, according to which all members of a civil society enjoy certain fundamental inalienable rights and cannot be deprived of them by any collectivity, state or government, or on behalf of any collectivity, nation, ethnic group, religion group, or other." To use Martin's phrase, they are human personalities, they are beings of a moral order that are free and equal among themselves, each have an absolute dignity and infinite value. But under this act, we don't have any value. We don't have any rights. We cannot afford lawyers to go after those rights. That's been taken away from us. They have taken all of that away from us and done more. In some cases, they've taken away the lives. Now, both these cases are landmark cases, and they've been fought over in court, and probably in a lot of law classes and everything else. But I'd like to see the law classes start to take on the very essence of the WCB and its validity as an insurance company, because it's not an insurance company. It doesn't pay out awards to the victims of accidents in most cases. In most cases, it denies. It's not a no-fault system, which has been proven time and time again, and it will be till the dawn of time. How can it be no fault when the first thing they lay the blame at the injured worker's door and they deny him? Well, if it's no fault, why don't they pay out the injured worker? Because it's not beneficial to them, that's why. So these people go on and on and on and on and on, causing their terrible infliction of pain on injured workers and their families. Let's not forget the families. And everybody that has to listen to us cry and scream about this. Because let's face it, it gets a little tiring after a while. But it's all we can do. Like my dear old dad said, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you don't squeak, you ain't going to get no grease. So you got to squeak, and you squeak loud. And we have to squeak to get our rights that are denied to us by these animals. So anyways, it just keeps going on and on and on. And of course, the amount of injured workers that are being denied just keep coming in and coming in and coming in. And they don't even know where to begin. Most people don't even know where to begin. You know, they talk about getting lawyers and that. And most people don't realize to get a lawyer to fight a WCB case, $30,000, $40,000 just to start. You know, and that's to get a real lawyer and get a real good fight going. I mean, you might be able to get a lawyer with $5,000 or $10,000, but you're not going to get a lot out of them. Number one, you need a lawyer that specializes in WCB, and they are few and far between. And that's what we need more of here. But we have to, personally, I believe it has